everyone, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok. This is episode 6. Last time, we snuck out in the night. We snuck out of home and paid a visit to Freya, of all people. We've had a bit of an adventure. Atreus and Sindri sneaking out while Kratos has a chat to Mimir. The chat probably didn't go the way that Atreus was expecting.
Okay, so I'm not dead, but I didn't get any answers. So this all might have just been a very big waste of time, which I will never, ever admit to Sindri.
So it did not go the way that we expected or planned it to. What Atreus ended up doing essentially was giving her a whole bunch of information that she didn't have before, and we got not much in return. We just didn't die. So we'll see. But Freya now knows that Atreus is a giant, knows about Faye being one of the last of the giants too, knowing about Odin visiting Midgard, etc., etc. All of the spicy information that she is now privy to. And who knows? Will she hang out with us and join our side? I don't think so. Right. But how did it go? Who knows? I was starting to think.
Sindri, I told you I could handle.
Crazier things have happened.
But I don't.
And it doesn't seem too far out of the realm of possibility, to be honest, for Freya to come around. But a mother's lust for revenge might take precedent. I'm going to sneeze as well, so I'm just trying to see if the sneeze is going to pass or if it's going to happen before we get into this.
Where's your necklace?
Huh? Oh! I was thinking and I, got rid of it.
She took it, didn't she? Today was your lucky day. So, tell me, how did it feel to run on chaos?
I
just fixed that! Give me a second!
That's funny. Throw the pumpkin.
Nightmare! I'm gonna be sick!
Fucking hell, dude. God, so good. All right.
I'll repair it later. Let's get out of here before something else tries to kill us.
Yeah, good idea.
Hate to bring it up, but are we telling your dad about this? Since you've come clean and all.
No way. He'd kill you.
Right. Well, speaking of coming clean, I need your opinion on something. Something I've kept from my brother for a long time.
We're in the part of the story where everyone's just dishing out secrets. All right.
Come on.
Tell me your secrets, Sindri. I will lend an ear. This is the therapy session for everybody. Mimir for Kratos and Atreus for Sindri. You've hidden something from your brother for quite some time, eh? What is it? What is it, mate? Tell me. You can tell good old Atreus. Atreus is great at keeping secrets and being very trustworthy and not doing anything that he's not supposed to.
Do they ever quit?
Get kicked.
Jaffa!
The blinding is not nice. Not a huge fan of that. I'd rather not get blinded. At least the nightmares are pretty easy to dispose of as Atreus. Just give him a nice little shoot.
Svartalfheim Tower. You were saying?
Long before you were born, there was an accident at the forge. Brock died.
What? Ooh.
I couldn't accept it. I went to the Lake of Souls in Alfheim to steal him back. Legions of souls tried to stop me. I can still feel them crawling all over my skin. Thing is, I could only get 3 of his 4 soul parts back.
Sindri.
Brock just thought he got knocked out. I've been lying to him ever since. It's been eating at me lately.
You have to tell him. He has a right to know.
When the time is right. As should you with your father.
That's not the same thing.
Dude, Brock died and he's only 3/4 whole. Interesting. That is quite a fucking spicy secret there, Sindri. Jesus. Alright. Interesting. Went to Alfheim and stole his soul back. Wow. Don't give Atreus any crazy ideas about Faye. I mean, it's probably a bit too fucking late for that, to be honest, considering the whole burning the body into ashes type deal. So probably don't have to worry about that. We'll just find Faye a host body. We'll put Faye inside of Freya instead. Put her soul in there. Who knows, dude?
Really? Now?
Patience!
Nice.
Yappa!
Okay.
Anyway, you did a good thing. You saved Brock's life. I caused trouble.
No. I made a choice. One that wasn't mine to make.
True. This is going to be a bit of a lesson for Atreus, that's for sure. I'm just going to fix something real quick. I've been having some Elgato issues recently where it's like stuff has just been kind of like kicking in and out. So I'm just going to... The sound cut out for a bit there, so I'm just going to take some preventative measures because I've had situations where my whole PC has kind of shut itself recently. Alright, hopefully we're good. I've been having some issues lately with Elgato Facecam because I got the Elgato Facecam to have something a little more, ironically, a little more reliable, and for the most part it is, and it's great, and it does what it's supposed to do, but sometimes the Elgato Facecam software crashes on me and it can cause some weird issues and sometimes destroy my recording. Like it'll be weird. Like it's happened a couple of times in like the past week. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it, but hopefully it doesn't fuck up my stuff because I'd rather it not, you know? I would rather it not.
What do you mean? A choice?
I couldn't be alone. The other dwarves, when they saw him, they shunned us. So we left. Made our own home.
Well, you can't change the past, but it doesn't have to be who you are. Let's go home before Father wakes up.
That might be the best idea you've had all night. Trey.
Trey?
It's an... Shut up.
I like the hesitance of introducing a new nickname. That's kind of neat. Where he's like, let's test out this nickname. Let's see how it goes. Trey. Uno, dos, Trey. Nice. He fixed the thingy. Oh.
So I'm not allowed to give you a nickname?
Is that what that was?
Whatever, Loke. Nope, that was worse. Ugh, and I heard it when I said it.
It's easier to just say Loki.
All right.
At that point.
Shall we?
Yes.
I hate coming home empty-handed. After Tyr was such a failure, I just wanted
Now
to...
hang on, little Jotun. Tyr may not be everything you expected, but a failure? You saved him from a terrible fate. That's not nothing. And hey, maybe he'll be some help to us yet.
Maybe. But Father's not gonna go along with this forever. He's probably already got our next hiding place all picked out.
Well, let's not make it worse by getting caught. When we get there, I'll cover our tracks at the gateway and slip around back. And you just act natural, but quickly.
Okay, we'll see how we go.
Go, go, go.
Stealth. Oh, probably shouldn't sprint. Oh, he's gone. Okay. He's gone. Look at those things. Look at that thing. I want to see. It's like a leaf. He's got like leaf wings. If you look on the back there. This is why I need photo mode, so I can go and zoom in straight away and see what it's all about. Yeah, I couldn't find the dwarven bathroom, so I just had to take a leak outside. I just pissed right off the edge. It was fun, watching my piss dissolve into glitter. That's where I was, Dad, haha.
That is not the risk that concerns me. Do we trust the path they would put us on?
I trust their wisdom, and this is the closest thing to hearing directly from them.
You are certain the Giants would not counsel war?
I said that they were wise. In my experience, that goes with being peaceful.
Oh, little brother. Told you we needn't worry.
Atreus, where have you been?
I went to pee. Off the edge.
Pee?
Ah!
You're all hungry.
I could eat.
Yes! I have the mind of a teenage boy.
Be right down.
Perfect. Kratos doesn't believe it, but that's funny. This is the most awkward dinner table ever.
Sausage?
Sure. Why not?
Nightmare blunt rotation. So boy.
Food tasting better.
I suppose you'd like to try cooking for this lot.
I accept.
What?
Atreus, we are planning our next move.
Oh, so where are we going?
Alfheim, home of the elves.
Alfheim? You hate Alfheim. Why would we move there?
Move there? No, we are seeking information.
The Shrine of Groa, young one. Your father tells me you found it there.
Groa? The Knowledge Keeper? Oh, maybe there's a secret there I can unlock.
Aye. Who better than the seer who saw everything?
I wasn't sure you, Never mind. That's great. Alfheim.
Hey, don't go forgetting this what'll get you there.
You know what? I'm gonna build a bigger table.
More for me.
This is such a silly scene, dude. I love it. Boy, I'm eating sausage. Do you like your food?
Tyr, you're really up for coming with us?
I am. Whenever you're ready. Well, whenever your father's ready, I should say. If my
Your
counsel
father
might
is
help
eating
you towards
sausage.
The answers you seek, it's the least I can do to repay you. Plus, I think it will do me well to see the light of Alfheim again.
That elf light is some good shit.
Ah, this awkward silence is just felt. I'm surprised Mimir isn't saying anything.
Where'd this plan come from?
Oh, from Mimir, of course.
There you go.
I was merely asking how you found me, and he explained the secret prophecies inside the Jotnar shrines. Fascinating.
From there, we set to taking stock of which shrines we'd seen, at which point your father recalled finding Groas outside the Temple of Light. And now that we can actually go to Alfheim, the prudent course of action became self-evident.
Nary a lost step for the world's smartest man. Even without feet, if you'll forgive the levity. I was always fond of our talks, you know?
Aye. And it's good to see you a free man again, old friend.
So who's talking next?
And thanks to you as well, Brock. These clothes do better than I deserve.
Oh,
Darn straight. And never mind what Brock had to trade the landlord to get that Yggdrasil seat for yes.
oh.
Landlord?
He's not the landlord.
I didn't realize I was playing as Kratos there. I just moved the left thumbstick and he stood up. I just thought this was just a fucking awkward as fuck cutscene. That was all just optional dialogue. just thought this was the most awkward fucking cutscene ever of just like the pauses of just everyone just being like, so, Alfheim then. Who thought of that while I was peeing? That just makes so much more sense that I could have just got up at any point in time. It's funny because the switch to Kratos is so unnoticeable. It's seamless, which is really great, that I actually didn't know if we'd still be controlling Atreus, and I was just waiting for the fucking cutscene to end. But yeah, knocked my left thumbstick and he stood up. So that's funny. I can't believe that Atreus actually said he was peeing. I mean, it's the only excuse is it's gonna do the job, you know. Where were you? I was peeing, you know. Been holding it in all night. Let's speak to Sindri. Give me the goods.
Thank you.
He really did it. Tyr really slept in my broom closet. Is that normal for you tall, godly sorts? Or just the ones locked up
Ready
for
when
a
you are,
lifetime,
Father.
Too. I'm here for you.
Have I got anything that I can... I don't think I've got anything that I can really fuck with right now. I can upgrade my shield with the slagged... Oh yeah, nice. Let's do that. More defense, more cooldown? I think so. Yeah. Bam. Let's upgrade that shield.
True.
Okay. Nice. We can upgrade our pauldron now as well with the forged iron, so we do have enough.
A good fit.
I will do that too. Nice. Okay. Lovely. We can upgrade the Sonic Aftershock with bee scraps. Oh my god, look at this. He has a little totem. What the fuck? Cool. Alright. Bee scraps.
Fashionable.
Nice. Okay. And then we have Beast Bone for the next level.
Kratos?
Yes. What is it? What is it? Let me check if I can... Anything I can sell? No artifacts. No. That's cool. That is fine. Alright, so Alfheim it is. I thought we'd be heading back there, and this is going to be interesting because we helped out, and we kicked out the Dark Elves, and now the Light Elves are in power, so I wonder how different Alfheim's going to be as a result of that. And it'll be cool to revisit it. Alright. Dinner time's over. I guess I'll just leave Mimir on the table, and Atreus will give him to me, and then we'll go on our journey.
Right behind you.
I'll meet you at the gateway presently, friends.
And there he goes. He has returned me my head. Thank you for returning my head. I feel like Atreus knows, but Kratos knows, potentially. He's definitely sus on Atreus, but he just hasn't said anything yet. He didn't want to make dinner even more awkward than it already was, right? We might be like, boy, I know you weren't peeing, because I was peeing too. I was having a godly pee off of this edge, and I piss blood, you know, as I have my Spartan rage bursting through my veins, and this is my accent, and it's getting sufficiently more and more British for some reason. British Kratos, you know.
Excuse me, sir.
The squirrel.
If I take a little peek at you, I promise I'll be brief. My goodness, what a strapping physique. Capable of an astounding variety of acts of violence, I imagine.
What is happening?
This must be the squirrel that tends the world tree.
That delectable aroma. Could it be? Pardon the intrusion. Ah, yes. Amber resin. Delightfully nutty with a hint of squidding.
No.
No.
Not one for gastronomic exploration, I see.
Wait, if you're Ratatoskr, why are you so different when we summon you for help?
It's a
Oh,
long story,
it's Ratatoskr. Okay.
but you are correct. I am indeed Ratatoskr. The one you know as Ratatoskr is merely one of my spectral aspects. And a particularly nasty one at that. I consider him so far removed from myself that he's practically a different person. Speaking of, Bitter, would you like to come out and see your friends?
Fuck off! I'm busy!
I suppose that was to be expected. Anyway, now that I've polished off all this brethren for you, would you like the seed back?
It is the seed.
Indeed. A seed of Yggdrasil, to be precise. Since my dwarven tenants performed their little reconfiguration, you'll need seeds like these to open up new destinations on my tree.
Your tree, huh?
Yes, my tree. Here, let me show you.
I didn't want to call it as Ratatoskia immediately because while I was like, oh yeah, squirrel, I was like, I'm pretty sure he looks different. And then they went meta and they explained it. And they were like, yep, that's one of my spectral
So that's why good
aspects.
Master Brock needed an Alfheim seed. Clearly you have important matters afoot.
So, yeah, I didn't want to call it as Ratatoskia because it was different. But then, yeah, they went meta and went, oh, it's one of my astral forms, you know, and it's almost like it's a completely different person. Another bit of meta commentary for this game. I think that I recognize Ratatoskia's voice. I'm pretty sure that's ProZD. I've watched a lot of his videos, especially his ones where he does voice acting stuff. The voice is strikingly similar to ProZD. I'm not sure if that's right, but it feels like it. It sounds the same. Also, Ratatoskia being an actual character instead of just a summon is hilarious, and I love that whole entire scene and just Kratos being like, what is happening? Paths split like branches of the Yggdrasil. Alfheim awaits with a long and difficult journey. The training grounds of Niflheim hold secret rewards. Svartalfheim may hold unfinished business. Choose carefully. Training grounds of Niflheim. Okay, is Niflheim a little bit different now? Let's take a look. So
That seed you found unlocks Niflheim of all places, a realm as ancient as it is vaguely sticky.
new Yggdrasil seeds for Alfheim and Niflheim have been acquired. Choose a realm to travel to. So we can either do our main quest to go to Alfheim, or we can do a side quest and go to Niflheim, while we also have the side quest
at your disposal if you have unresolved business amongst the dwarves.
and Svartalfheim. We are able to travel to complete the side quest in service of Asgard, which I think that we should do before we get too far ahead. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go back to Nidavellir. We can travel there to tie up loose ends or explore the other realms first. So we asked for a favor in Svartalfheim. Let's go. We're going to go back here, and we'll finish this up before we leave.
It's probably best for Tyr to wait for us here. Back to Svartalfheim, huh?
We still have unfinished business there.
Ratatask
Bloody
lists
mining rigs in
unlocked.
the bay, for one.
Ratatoskia, a large and extremely talkative squirrel who claims to take care of the world tree. He is overly familiar, yet seems harmless and benevolent. His spectral aspects have aided us before, and may again. He revealed that the stone given to Atreus by Dina was a seed for use in realm travel. If he continues to prove useful, I may tolerate his excessive blather. So good. Kratos speaking and saying excessive blather is very funny to me. And this is another thing to talk about in regards to friends and foes, is we no longer have a lore entry for Jormungandr and Freya here from Atreus's perspective, because it was only available to read while we are playing as Atreus, which is very interesting. If we look at Atreus's skills, he still does have these skills here. So I'm really curious as to how this is going to work. Because looking at these, right? The perspective of these skills have changed now. And it's also changed the description. So the descriptions no longer talk about pressing a button to do these attacks. It just says that Atreus is going to do these attacks. And it's from the perspective of Kratos again. So this is something that does keep us in a questionable state of, are we going to play as him again or not? You know what I mean? Are we going to play as him again, or was it just temporary? Let's level him up a bit with some of his skills, though. So we'll do some of these. I guess we will just have to wait and find out. I'm going to purchase some of these for Kratos as well. I'm a bit sad about the lack of hand-to-hand skill trees, but I guess they have also added in a whole skill tree for Atreus, so it's not all bad. But yeah, it is a bit interesting because I kind of expected them to maintain the hand-to-hand combat stuff, which was really cool. I don't really like the flame whiplash skill. I'm gonna do this one instead. Okay.
Sounds good.
I was like looking on the UI to see if there's a button that I could press that like switches to Atreus or something, but he has a whole combat system and we're not able to exploit it, unfortunately. Let's open up the map. And if we take this boat, I think we can head out to our side quests. So we'll do this for Mimir before we head on. I have a feeling that we will get some more chances to play as Atreus, and that might not be a one and done. Especially if they went to the effort to craft a whole combat system for him, but we will see. I've already expressed sort of my fears about them getting us comfortable with playing as him. So we will see. So we haven't gone out this area yet because we decided to go left and proceed with the main quest in Nidavellir.
Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Alright. Let's start with this one, shall we?
The mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Mordvitnir's rig. Oh yeah, something about this, by the way, that was pointed out to me is when you do this and you grab them, you gotta fucking play this in slow motion to actually see it. But when you grab one of these, you don't squish it. Atreus shoots it with an arrow. So if I grab one, you see that he just recovered from that. Like it's a blink and you miss it, but you'll see an arrow go into the creature.
And do what?
Interesting detail.
Poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Need to get higher up. The way that the markings are red and white, you know, now, oh man, we know that the first game it was Faye that led the path, right? In this game, they're red and white, which is the colors of Kratos. And to me, that just feels like it's intentional. You know? Could Kratos have pathed out this way somehow?
Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun? Well, anyway, we should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
So we can find seed halves, and we've found half of Muspelheim's one. So instead of finding the language runes, like learning the language like we did in the first game. You find the seeds instead to access them.
Learn anything?
We got something, Ratatosk's tasks or something, so I'll try and find those. Look at that beautiful lore. That's good. Hey, nothing. I present to you a book. Make your own lore up. All right, let's see. Once upon a time, there was a dwarf, and that dwarf met an elf, and they fell in love. And then the other elf got jealous, and I'm just telling you the story of the Hobbit sequel, Desolation of Smaug, where Toriel is the best elf to ever exist. Actually happened. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at our book again. Lore rune reads. Which one was it, guys? Because I don't fucking know, because it was supposed to tell me. We've read the Winterhead. We've read Winterman. We've read Forge. I've read that. It must be the Vault. No, I've read that too. Oh, because it's not a rune read. It's a lore marker. Derp. If you can read this, return to work. Oh my god, I went through all of that just to get told to get back to it. Jesus. It's got to be a joke somewhere. Baloney. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm expecting there to be some form of weird time travel element in this game that we've already spoken about, but could it be possible that there's something that happens with Kratos and then he ends up having to paint these markers for past Kratos and Atreus to like go on a journey? That's going to be my wild theory, because if they've done it before, giving the markers a lore reason to exist, they're gonna do it again. And with it being red and white, and Kratos also being red and white, I just feel like that's it. You know? It just feels like it's meant to be. But we'll see, won't we?
Great. Now we can make it across.
These lizard things are too comfortable existing. That's got to be one of my favorite quality of life changes yet. A positive quality of life change. When you kick the chain, you don't automatically go to descend. Thank you. That was something that forever bugged me in the first game. It's like sometimes you want to kick it down for later. I don't want to descend right now. You'd always have to go down and then go back up. Good change. Oh, I didn't know you were going to shoot that thing. I didn't even see it. I should have paid attention to what the square was actually for. For some reason I thought it would be like some dialogue or some shit.
What's your light?
Get shivved, mate. Why did that... Okay, that looks weird.
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
Oh. Nice. Gonna be hot, mate. Nice, throws the axe in to freeze it. That's awesome.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Nice. We're going to quickly check in goals. I guess there should be favors. Okay, here we go. Ratatasks things. Okay, so runes red. Nornir chests opened. Legendary chests opened. Oh, it's his different... Oh, Jesus. It's all of his different... Okay, it's all the different versions of the squirrel. So we heard bitter squirrel that told us to fuck off in that cutscene. So this is the anxious Ratatoskia. I always appreciated the art form of writing things on walls. Some people think them an eyesore, but I find them beautiful. Please don't let these wonderful runes go unappreciated. So there's written dialogue in all of these too. The Nornir chests are full of Ithun apples and horns of bloodmead. Those are perishable. You can't just leave them in there, but the Norns went through all this trouble to lock them. You absolutely must open them all post-haste while the tasties are still fresh. Fimbulwinter has brought some tough times to the realms. Not too many people out there to open all those big, beautiful chests. Those BBCs, those beautiful chests. Can't just leave those goodies in there. Would you kindly open as many of them as you can? The mother lode. I never understood bitterness's hatred towards smaller chests, but I have always appreciated the craftsmanship of a good loot chest. Please open them very carefully so some other brute doesn't come along and punch a hole in them. You got it, boss. I never understood coffins. You just seal them up and never open them again? What if there is something good in there? Can't have that. Get to grave robbing. Yggdrasil dew is delicious and nutritious, good for a good boost to the old muscles. But what if a creepy crawly eats that dew before you? Could be a pretty big problem for you. Better get snacking. Whenever I get ready and head home, I make sure I have my little hat, some snacks, and some spare hack silver in case of an emergency. The thought of losing something keeps me up at night. Who will find it? Will they return it? Maybe you could pick up those stray scrolls and make sure they don't fall into the wrong hands. I just love a good lore marker to think of how it took to sculpt and write the story on each one. What if no one reads them though? Oh please, read as many as you can so the story lives on. So that was the anxious one. We've got the arrogant Ratatoskia. Your weapons are cool and all, but now that I've seen you load up and kick an enemy as hard as you can, I need more of that. Do more of your kicking because it pleases me so. I've been watching you with those shields and you're pretty good. Almost as good as me. I just love that sound when you parry an enemy's attack perfectly. Do more of that. Have you ever thrown a big piece of ice off something really high up? That shattering at the bottom is so satisfying. Since I already asked you to freeze some enemies, why don't you go ahead and shatter them too? Why just beat enemies when you can dismember and decapitate them? You're not up to it? Can't roll with the big boys? Fine, don't do it. See if I care. Way back in my younger days, I used to go drinking with this snake who could really knock 'em back. He had a notorious bite that would completely stun and incapacitate anyone giving us attitude. I really miss that guy. Maybe you could stun some baddies to remind me of the good old days. Used to go drinking with a snake? Was that the world serpent when it was a baby? Does anything beat an ice cold drink on a warm day? Before you ask, no, I'm not going to use the shattered pieces of your enemies to cool my beverage, but go ahead and watch them freeze anyway. It's fun to watch. I like how the freeze one is before the one... The freeze one is after the one where he tells us about him wanting us to freeze them. And charred. I've always had a fascination with burning things. Don't judge me. Do me a little favor and use those wonderful blades to light up some enemies and let me watch them burn. Bitter. What's with red pots? Did the person who made these want people to destroy them? I see one of those smug pots sitting there next to some rocks or some baddie and I just gotta blow it up. So let's do the damn thing. Travelers think they're real smart, hanging their belongings in trees and stuff. Never like those guys walking around with their big shields and big swords. Personally, I'm a minimalist. All these carpenters think they're all fancy with their fancy chests, with their fancy wood and their fancy treasures inside. You know what I say? Punch the shit out of that chest. Let's be real. Nobody likes wretches. I mean, they called them wretches. If you hate them as much as I do, why not destroy their homes? Who do you think who do those pots thinks they are, sitting there doing nothing? Lazy. They don't even give you much, but be more of a contributor, pots. All right, we've got perfectionist. What could improve upon the simplicity of a large, heavy rock? Hurling it forcefully at your enemies, arguably. Try it and see. One may avoid dulling one's own weaponry by making use of their environment. For instance, ripping out a small tree with one's bare hands and bludgeoning one's foe. To be clear, not our tree, please. High ground. Using the momentum of your downward force to smash unsuspecting enemies is a powerful and efficient maneuver. Master it through practice. It's quite easy to see that you've spent a lot of time with those blades. It's a privilege to watch you work with magic. Keep it coming. Your mastery of the Leviathan axe is a sight to behold. I particularly like it when you bludgeon a stun enemy. Please let me see more. Your lack of self-control is concerning. While I would normally advise meditation, I don't see you as the type. Perhaps unleashing your rage in an appropriate setting will help you find some balance. I've seen your runics. They are quite effective in combat. I need to see more so I can tell you all the things you're doing wrong. Fire away. And relics. Very ancient, very mysterious. Anyone can use them, but can you use them correctly? Only way to find out is to try, and try again. All right, wonderful. Having description and all of that is really good, actually. All right, there's one of the mining rigs down. We've read Radatosky's tasks, all of his different versions of himself. That's one down, 2 to go. Yeah, I like how the labors are pretty. The labors are pretty easy to get because it's literally just do this thing that you're gonna just do in gameplay anyway. You know, just do this.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood stained into these blades, man.
These rigs come to be.
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Is that a watchtower?
Odin's raven, god fucking damn it. I wish you could throw the axe from the boat, you know? Let me throw the axe from the boat. Give me some boat. Give me some boat-related puzzles.
It's another one of those geysers, but huge. Maybe we could check it out later.
We can see it fine from here.
It's just like, no. Don't make me do it, boy. I don't wish to go sightseeing. I'm not a tourist. I'm a fucking god of war. This way. I see a Sindri. I'm gonna go get that Odin's Raven. Baby. And that's the way down. Alright. Hidden region discovered. The Watchtower. Alright. Where the fuck you at, bird?
Ooh, fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Okay, so the Hateful is going to be like a pretty frequent boss that we come across. I can interrupt my charge attack with a block. That's pretty good, actually. Pretty sure I blocked that one, but that's fine.
That Draugr.
Aye. We fought it at the other Draugr hole, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Odd.
Draugr holes. That's a new one. So we get Dust of Realms this way too. Chaos Spark. Fleeting remains of a Chaos Flame. Collect 6 to restore it to its true form. So that's a new way for us to discover. I guess they'll do the same for the frozen one for the Leviathan axe as well. Interesting. Yeah, fucking bird. Alright.
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong.
Okay, there's something else here too that was a very old wrong. Okay. We need a key. Magic key.
A prisoner. Of sorts.
You got a fucking fishy backstory, Mimir. We're getting into all of his wrongdoings that he did while being partnered up with Odin, which is great for getting new character development and like filling in some context. Look at these crabs. Should have taken a page out of
The smoke from the rig.
Elden Ring's book. Make them giant crabs that are annoying.
Do you believe in fate, Sindri?
Oh, of course not. You think I'd wash my hands this much if I thought that what I do doesn't ultimately matter? There's only one thing with any say over how we live our lives, and that's us.
Okay. I don't think we have really picked up much. I can upgrade my Rond with slag deposits. It only gives me a like 2 defense. Like it doesn't. It starts getting good when you get it here. It's a little in there. Okay. Okay.
Cool. Their deaths will be painless. Ish.
Okay, new Mystic Gateway just dropped. Got another boat here too. We're heading this way.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
There's another raven around here.
Find you!
Oh, one of those fuckers. Eh?
It's down!
Take rock, you bastard. I like having like the trees and the rocks as like an environmental thing. New best area entry, nightmare. Nightmares, ugh, what awful pests. Entry complete. Thanks, Mimir.
It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Almost threw you off the edge.
Watch your right!
One left!
Done, mate. Fucking easy. Yeah, I do like that it's essentially just play the game, and you will unlock the favors with Radatoskia, you know? Where are the other ones? Obviously they have to be within reach at least, right? Looking to light some braziers. Ah, there's one. Which I can do with the pot. Alright. Alright then. Do it this way, you fuck. One more? Probably out the back here. Hold that down for a bit of extra spice. Get blood mead, mate. Get blood mead.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
True. One more, and then I get a key from this geyser as well, and then we can free a prisoner of sorts.
Because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
I actually really like how Odin is portrayed in this game, because I think it's a unique take on him as well, which I think is entirely necessary. Thor's betrayal is also
How many stories
amazing.
have you told about Odin and Thor, and all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thamor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him, found Thor instead.
And there was Thamor's son, Hrimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard, and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
We can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
I like that this game does a pretty decent job at recapping some lore pieces from the previous game. and it does it in a way where it's just like, hey, if you missed this stuff from the first game, here it is. There's certain areas here that
Watchtower door should be on this island somewhere.
There's certain areas that I can see I'll need to come back to again later anyway because of certain abilities we don't have yet. So I will just ignore it entirely, and then we can do it in one go. The thing that was over there. I just prefer to do optional stuff when I don't have to go there like 2 times. It's like you go there, you can't really do, you do some, but not much, and then you have to go back there when you have a new ability, you know? I just do it in one go. So for example, if I have to come back here... Oh, there'll be a nest, won't there?
Look, they keep coming out of that nest.
Get off. Get off of me, mate.
It's going underground with the stone.
I like that it steals a health stone from you. Hey! Give my stone back. I destroyed the nest, did I not? Oh, I didn't. Oh, fuck. Stronger than I thought, mate.
Yappa.
There's 2 ways to go here. You can go here or go over there. Fucking monster nest city. They automatically die when you destroy the nest. That's interesting.
Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there.
Something I have a problem with in this game is the game gives you no time to solve the puzzles on your own. Luckily, I'm already doing it without needing the hint, but Atreus is giving us hints like too quick. Like you, and I think I mentioned this in a previous episode where the one time I actually needed help, he didn't give it to me. Like I was like, oh. Didn't say anything, and then every time that I don't need help, there he's like, he says it immediately. He doesn't give you like time to figure it out, which is kind of annoying. Like, I understand it if it's like you haven't solved it immediately, and maybe you need like just a little bit of a hint, which is how it is normally. But yeah, I just thought it was a bit strange how quickly he tries to solve the problem for you.
Watch out!
Behind you! Watch out! Mimir, is this it? Over here?
Oh, is this the island that has the key? Oh, nice. I didn't know that it was. Nice. Watchtower key.
We're looking for.
Nice.
Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
The mining rigs are not the only sin I committed in Svartalfheim.
Alright, back to the watchtower then, and then we'll get the last mining rig. Don't sleep on the side quests, because they're like actually very important for character development and information.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
Might even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
True. It's true.
Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Finally.
Going, lad.
Finally. I brought this up again. I was wondering if they were going to have a situation with
Put
Atreus
the key
hearing
into that
voices.
lock, brother.
Because it hasn't mentioned it yet. There you go. Aggressively puts key in lock.
There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
Alright. Give Atreus the, yeah, nice. Oh, Sonic, nice, that's a good idea. Sonic drum. Okay.
What? So that's the voice I heard.
Whoa.
Would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
Whoa, what the fuck? Return to the creature. Oh my god, it's a whale. Oh, that's so sad. Old whaley boy has been being used as a fucking workstation.
Father, is
Jesus.
it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
So why not kill Freya? That will be the exception to the rule then, right? Go ride right into the
What
eye.
is this?
Aye.
A Lyngbakr. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and eye-catching way to earn his favor.
It worked?
That it did.
Got them teeth. Oh, the scarring on that eye, on that side of the face. Oh, these are the restraints. Alright, how the fuck do we get up there? Let's have a look. Here. No? Oh,
Dock here. Maybe there's another way up?
okay. Gotta make the docking process as annoying as possible. They're like, yeah, we want to make it easy for you. Just here'll do. There you go. Weight of chains. Free the Lyngbakr.
This creature. You enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was young and stupid. And I didn't know what it was like to be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain.
True.
Target down!
Ooh, Droga Butcher. Okay. The Droga Butcher. Oh no, we've already done this before. It's a new entry. They like to use their two weapons to attack in combination, but their flow can be disrupted by parrying their attacks. Didn't recognize the name for a minute there. Get blown up.
Yaffa!
Alright, here's one. Oh god, it's like nailed in there. Alright, let's pull it on out. Oh, we're just gonna cut it. So it's gonna stay in there.
Right. We chained the fins too. If you could, Easy. Easy.
Wow.
That creature's hurting.
But we're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Now for the other thing. There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris.
Yeah, the fact that we're not able to actually remove that, we're just cutting it free. We're not able to actually remove the bindings, you know. It's a bit painful. Okay, so now we can go this way because it moved. Gotcha. So it'll open up parts of the area to explore.
You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
It's true. I'll look for the explosive pot here. It's tucked in there. Need to get another angle. Shit, what is this doing here? Okay.
Yaffa!
What's it say, brother?
I don't know. Hopefully my book isn't empty this time. Regarding the removal of resources, when making your initial strike, use an axe, not a pick. You use a pick, you go too deep, you get red flow. You get red flow, somebody has to clean it up. Pre-dawn remains the best time to harvest. Grogginess and disorientation is still a major factor before the sun comes up, so the chance of accidents become much lower. Always wear earplugs. Ah, man. Can't spot a good angle on the side of that to destroy that from here, unfortunately. That's further away than I thought it is. Doesn't look that far away, but it is. It's even further away. Doesn't help that it's a moving target in the subtlest of ways. Oh, what? Surely. It's like, I feel like it's been on it for like, what the fuck? It's like just out of reach or what? Damn. Can I just get a trace to shoot it? Of course you can't shoot that for some reason. Your arrow doesn't connect. Okay. Okay. I'll just do it from here. I get it from here? Oh, that's at least a little bit closer. I think. Oh. Right, now I get to, fuck. I want to kill this raven, god damn it. Why is that annoying me now?
What became of Kvasir?
Ripped apart by his audience. Well, one member of his audience. Well, Thor.
He Who Remain, Part the Second, a dramatic poem by Kvasir, he of undisputed brilliance. What is it to live? What is it to die? Is the only difference in the beholder's eye. When disease rots your body, when hate sours your brain, what separates the mad and the sane? For the bearded, cruel father and his surrogate daughter shall never know respite from a life full of slaughter. The evil will die along with the good, and the difference between them grows less understood. That's Last of Us Part 2. He Who Remain. We Who Remain. The second, that's Last of Us Part 2. So something that has been mentioned is these are all in relation to video games, and you can actually see the icons on the books as well. So that's Ratchet and Clank, Tool and Bang. You can see the butterflies with like the clicker quadriceps coming out of it. This one, Large Society Ground Orb, the Performance. The army's assembled 9 warriors strong. Actually, I don't know what that is. Is that like a PlayStation All-Stars thing? The Sunrise of Nothingness. That's a Triforce, right? Her hair red as blood. Oh, no, this is Horizon. Horizon Zero Dawn. I was like, it looks like a Triforce. Her hair is red as blood, finding places forbidden. Forbidden West. Large Society Ground Orb, the Performance. I actually don't know what that one is. But I like that they're PlayStation references. Large Society Ground Orb. No idea. All I know is I can't get this goddamn Raven of Odin's. It's killing me. He was ripped apart by Thor. This is like almost like the place to get it, but that fucking tree branch is in the way. You could throw it just over the tree branch, but then it almost doesn't make it down. Oh, because now it goes... I hate this. There we go. Fuck off. I hated that. That one was annoying. Alright. Next. I was trying to get it early, because it looks like we can actually... There's obviously a chest there, so we should be able to end up at that point. But I was like, impatient. So I'm like, I'm sure that I can get it. Oh, okay. They've changed this. I just noticed that they've changed the. They've changed this, so it happens at the same time. You don't actually press a button to throw it back. It's now automatic. Yeah, see that? It's now just with the parry. That's cool. I like how it used to be, where you could like press a button to throw it back.
Fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil for lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself.
This is so good. I really like that we're getting side quests that delve into Mimir's time with Odin and his genuine regret and pain, like even recounting that he did this. And Kratos, especially with what Kratos has done in his past, and him still taking a, you know, this stance of being like, wow, oil for lanterns. You know, oil for lanterns.
The Fen, if you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now.
Look out! Wretchneck! Behind you! Incoming!
What is that?
The nest was hiding some sort of device.
Oh. Firebombs explode on impact. Else you'll not want to throw a firebomb. Massive damage to enemies or debris. Alright. Oh, nice. Duh. Which means there was another one I was looking into. I don't know if I could get it from here, though. What was that? I feel like there was another one. Oh yeah, the dock. Almost. So this is similar to the same sort of premise as getting the Yggdrasil sap. Sap of the World Tree.
Maybe that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
I hurt myself. I feel like there was another section.
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
Exactly. Because you've done the same, Kratos. Yeah, it was this one. Bit of slag. Bit of fucking slag deposits here. I hate these barnacle looking things. They gross me out. I think this was where the raven was. It was there. So I would have just been able to get it now. But I was stubborn. I wanted to do it immediately. So instead, all I get is 115 hack silver. What? Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, next dock to free the tail. Makes sense why it was inaccessible now.
I'd hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
Probably forgot about it, mate.
No. Not when we can save it.
I wonder how this is going to go once it's over.
Good. We can reach the tail from this dock.
Where will it go? Watch it be like a flying whale and just fucking gets up into the sky and just like, see you later, and then a rainbow comes out of its
You would still
spout.
save this broken creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And if it is beyond saving,
I don't understand.
let us continue.
Kratos, do you ever think that you were beyond saving and that you might have been too broken to continue? But here you are now, and you're a father, and you got married and everything. What do you think, huh?
Behind you, brother!
Excuse me, mate. Hi-ya! Nice. Getting boy.
Got him!
Hang on, I need to run off the edge first to actually have the death from above thing take place.
Behind you!
You keep coming, lad.
Right side, brother!
That was fucking quick movement. Gotta play hot potato. Oh yeah. Alright, tail time. What's over here? Ah. We'll be able to... After we free the tail, we'll be able to head on over there. Okay. Last one, lads.
Its tail must be chained as well.
Oh, there you go. I'm gonna go all the way around. There you go. As predicted.
Winding down that rope should take us where we need to go.
Perfect way to get us off of the whale as we free it. As well. Oh, it's another one of these that we don't know what to do with it yet.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that yet.
I'm really interested in what this ends up being, because this looks very peculiar. Another certified come back here later moment. Whispering slab. Rond of aggravation.
There.
Rage of an angry spirit.
What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
Sure. But it might not be happy to see you. So we got a new thing with the shield. Another attachment. So we got a Rond of Aggravation. Shield Rond smithed with the rage of an angry spirit within. So a high luck chance to grant a rage burst when parrying. That's cool. So luck and vitality. I guess we'll just chuck that on because it's literally better. Just wasted resources upgrading the other one because we hadn't had a Rond in a while. So I was like, I don't know how common they are.
This creature, the mining rigs, they're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. But thank you for saying it.
We just have a special guest. We just have a bit of a visitor. That's why I'm looking off to the left here. We have the Dog of War. We have the Dog of War here, in a much more peaceful circumstances. This time. Last time it was when we were taking on. An ancient. Now the Dog of War seeks only peace, and has already grown so large, but wishes for some attention.
Between me and Tyr, who'd ever guess I was the giant, huh?
Indeed, lad.
That is true. But yes, we are under more peaceful circumstances. The dog just wishes to have some attention. Dog of War. Yes. Eyeball. Eyeball. Have a bit of a chat with the eyeball. I'm about to pull my head.
Go on, you great blubbering beast. Shoo! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But... No. No, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off and scare it. Something.
It's beyond saving.
Making things right. Only better than they were.
Be spouting.
It likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
May you provide some comfort.
But that's not enough.
You don't get to choose, mate. There you go. It likes the weight of chains. It likes the wind of it on its face. So that is the favor completed. The Lyngbakr. It appears that Mimir has enacted many cruelties here in Svartalfheim, none more reprehensible than chaining this creature and harvesting its fat for oil. To perform an act so heartless and to put it out of one's mind, to never speak of it, it reminds me of a boat captain I wronged long ago. He too was robbed of his freedom and suffered because of who I was and the choices I made. Perhaps there is a measure of monster inside us all. A measure of monster inside us all. Now we can shut down.
Soldiers we fought at Svartalfheim.
Now we can shut down
Einherjar?
the last.
I thought Einherjar were just spirits from
Einherjar.
below until Ragnarok comes.
They were no spirits.
Indeed, brother. Odin appears to have found a loophole. Activated his forces early as a standing army.
Ah.
Perhaps something he could only do without any honest Valkyries around to stand in his way.
Enough. We will continue later.
Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... No.
I don't know, laddie. And now we can take out the last mining rig. Look at that smile. Look at those big old teeth. Alright, next mining rig. And then a side quest with a bonus side quest tucked within acquired and finished. Nice. Fucking
We never do seem to get rid of those things.
I know. And they keep sprouting out.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Oh, so it's got multiple levels. Okay. So bring it down to this level.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Ah, it's a chain. Okay. It's like, why can we jump over there? Nice. Okay. Good. Good. That's the way down. That's the way down.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
Nice. Atreus just like faces the fire. He's just like, I wish to feast upon the flames.
I think we could break through the ground here, if you found a high enough place to drop from.
Yeah, so I think you can just refer to them as the Ihunyar. Just Ihunyar. And I think that works. Door open. Kick that bad boy down. Because now I think what I can do here is we can take this and we can put this up. Actually, we might want to put it down because we'll be breaking through the floor, won't we? Yes, we'll be breaking through the floor. Oh, okay. We're doing that, are we? Okay. Oh, we're doing that, are we? I don't know how... Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how sustainable this is. Yeah, see, you already don't like it, do you? You don't like it, do you? You thought it was a good idea, but then you realized, nope, that's not good. And now you're out of here, aren't you? Because you're done. And you're going to try and take my headphone cable with you, aren't you? No, you still want to stick around. Because you just love the attention. Exactly. 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the door right now. Okay, so we can use it to go over there. But this is also our higher... Oh, no, it's not. I need to get... Oh, hang on. Okay. This is... Yeah. Well, you can't have everything. You can't have everything. Okay, see you later. That was our very special guest visit. It lasted much longer than I thought. Alright. Nice. So we can do this. Bada boom. Up here. Trying to predict which platform will be needing to go across first. Jump across here.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye.
Einherjar. This is where we jump from? Yeah. I am.
Huh. Impressive.
The Squasher. Carthlin, Squasher of Wretches, killed a nest of 20 here. Legend or boast, I wonder? I wish this Carthlin was around to enlighten us with her strategies.
That should help.
Does it? Do what? Okay. I put it in the right place though, there you go. To get to me coffin. And then we go up and out of here, I think. Now from here what I can do... Oh, I see. Okay. We needed to do that to then do this.
Yeah, that looks right.
Thanks, Atreus, for the vote of confidence. Now, yeah, now I can go there. I was missing that piece of the puzzle.
Wasn't so hard.
Okay. This boy of mine, honestly. god, the lifting it up in the air. Bam. That's an interesting attack. Fuck these fucking guys. I like that they made the Tatzelworm replacements just as annoying as Tatzelworms. How's that for a combo with the chains? The blades. Tell you what though, like if anything, the recent God of War games have really like gotten me in the mood to replay the originals that I've played, and then the ones that I haven't played, like the PSP games and stuff. And finishing / actually playing God of War 3, that's still one that I should get to, because I have it on PS4 and PS3. So I should probably play that PS4 version. Which would be nice.
It is done.
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And
He
why
called him
not?
brother too.
Given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
I love that.
Reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
Ah, so the massive geyser was the spout of the whale. Makes sense. Fucking hell, yeah. Ah, there's still one more area to do. There you go. We've got to go across there. I think that's the first time Kratos is referred to Mimir as brother, right? And I like that he calls him brother now, not head. Character development. There we go. If we put it up there, now we can go through that other hole in the wall. It's so heartwarming to see Kratos' development. Da-da-da, da-da-da, bam. That was cool.
Whoa, nice.
Right? I know. Light runic attack. A rapidly spinning melee attack that clears out surrounding enemies and deals significant damage. Cool. Njord's Tempest, which is one from the previous game. Anyone want to tell me why runic attacks are so rare to get in the sequel? You'd think they'd kind of be like confidently throwing them at you because they're an established thing from the first game. We only have one light runic attack each, not a heavy one, and the next runic attack that we get is another light one. Rapidly spinning melee attack that clears out surrounding enemies. I will grab that. Why not? Oh yeah, you upgrade it with XP, don't you? I'll upgrade it. And then I'll upgrade the Blades of Chaos runic attack, Flames of Anguish as well. Yeah, I just think it's a bit strange. Like, we've played a decent amount of the game, at least at the start. You'd think you'd at least get the heavy runic attack by now. It's kind of a bit bizarre to me, to be honest with you. Alas, we have finished Mimir's side quests in Svartalfheim, and we can get the fuck out of here. This way. We can leave. And with that one, we will be bringing this episode of God of War Ragnarok to a close, because next time we'll be getting back on track. So we can travel to Niflheim, but we can also travel to Alfheim, both realms that we'll be revisiting.
The air smells a lot cleaner. Must be because we shut down the rigs.
Let's see what dialogue we get on our way back to the Mystic Gateway after doing the rigs, if any. But we will be bringing this episode to a close. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. I think this was really, really good for Mimir's character development and backstory as well. So there was a lot of stuff between all of our characters here, especially Kratos and Mimir, that I really, really loved. I really enjoyed...
Svartalfheim slag?
Really enjoyed seeing that sort of dialogue
Appreciate
take place between them. We do have some legendary things here, so let's see. So we can sell artifacts, Cavassia's poems. Now in terms
Nothing
of...
appeals to you?
Now in terms of... Hacksilver Rawhide on the axe. Wait a minute. What is happening here? Why is the symbol... Oh, you can filter to like strength focused items and defense, like items that have those stats. I'm confused. It changes on cooldown and luck. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, in terms of crafting stuff, is it armor that we can craft with the Svartalfheim stuff? Armor.
Whatever you need, I'll create.
Yeah, Nidavellir. So Nidavellir's finest placard. Make. This is out of forged iron, dwarven steel. So Nidavellir ore. So traditional dwarven armor built with Nidavellir ore acquired from the mining rigs in Svartalfheim's Bay of Bounty. The craftsmanship is unparalleled and increases the wearer's vitality. Stunning an enemy grants a health burst. So that's cool. The wrist armor. Traditional dwarven armor built with Nidavellir ore. So this one also has a set bonus for the wrists and the waist as well. So reduces how quickly enemy stun bars drain. So that's good for like the boss battle fights, I think. Nice. So that comes in at level 3. So you level that up with forged iron. So it looks like we'll be able to make all... We can make all of these because it's 2 ore pieces each. So we can at least make the full set. So let's do that.
Wear it with pride.
So craftsmanship increases the wearer's vitality on all of them. So that's cool. And then upgrading it with forged iron. I don't know if I'm going to rep this set, however.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good.
Gonna keep it spatter-free this time, right?
I like the stunning restoration. Oh, it changes the... I didn't realize that also leveling it up changes the visuals. It changes the appearance of the gear as well. So it looks cooler. That's nice. We're rocking the Pauldron of Might right now. I guess something that is good to, I guess, consider is you can actually see what resources you need on each level. So it eventually get to a point where you need bonded leather and smoldering embers. But at least here you can see that with dwarven steel you can actually go with the forged iron to level stuff up, because that's forged iron is like level 2 and 3. And then it goes into dwarven steel, it's guardian ingot, bonded leather. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I don't know if I want to, you know, level up this gear because I'll need these resources for this set. But you don't, because, you know, depending on what level it is, it needs different equipment. So I can actually use my forged iron to at least level up my arm guards and the belt, so I can get the set bonus. And now it will be up to dwarven steel. Nice.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
So let's have a look. So we've got the belt on, which is currently 8 and 19 strength and defense. This is 23 defense and 10 vitality. I like the finisher damage boost. Combo finishers do increase damage. I kind of like what we've got, but we do have the Nidavellir set.
Take care of your armor, and it'll take care of you.
But we made it as a reward for doing the side quests. And now we will bring this episode to a close. So thank you so much for joining me. Next episode, we will get back on the main track and we'll go to Alfheim, and then we'll probably check in with Niflheim as well, depending how things go. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.